So last time, yesterday, we all went into a computer world that was using a base program that we're familiar with. It was based off the Neo World program. And essentially, Miyu said that she had altered the program so that there would be no killings, no Monokuma. It would be a perfect world to live in to escape the current hell that they are in. And when we went into said game, things happened, and when we logged out, we found Miyu's dead body. Now, I will be going through all of the truth bullets, but that is the general summary of what happened. Our latest victim is Miyu, which is unfortunate. Our crude little Miyu. And she was very nice. She had no filter, and she wasn't very likable. She wasn't very likable, to say the least. All right. Truth bullets. Monokuma file. The victim is the ultimate inventor, Miyu Iruma. What makes this even sadder is she is very smart, and she could totally make a whole bunch of tech that we can use to either escape this facility or fight back the mastermind. But we won't have that opportunity to ask her anymore. The victim's body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor of the school. The estimated time of death is 6:30 a.m. No injuries can be found on the victim's body. Small bottle of poison. A bottle of poison from the Ultimate Detective's lab. It was found on Kokichi's seat. The poison is neutralized if it is mixed with anything, but it is still quite dangerous, and even a small amount will kill someone. It causes some subconjunctival hemorrhaging, making its victim's eyes completely bloodshot. Miyu's corpse. Miyu was found grasping her neck with both hands. She died with her eyes open and an expression of agony on her face. As the first to log out, Kibo was the first to discover Miyu's body. She still had her visor on at the time. Device instructions. For the visors to function, they need to be plugged into the computer with two specific cords. The red cord is for consciousness, and the blue cord is for memory. It is unknown what would happen if the cords were plugged into the wrong slot, but there's a chance that some kind of glitch might occur. Events at the chapel. While looking for the secret of the outside world, Miyu volunteered to search outside the chapel and split up from Himiko and the others. While Himiko, Maki, and Kibo were searching inside the chapel, they heard a loud sound as though something hit the chapel from outside. When they went to investigate, they found Miyu's avatar on the ground. Himiko and the others ran back to the mansion to log out and check on Miyu, but with no bridge, they couldn't cross the river. It was there they met up with Shuichi. Kaito's account. Kaito was the only one logged out from the virtual world. While he was looking for the secret of the outside world on the mansion's rooftop, a ring of light appeared around his feet and he suddenly logged out against his will. Not knowing if it was okay to log back in or not, he went to his room and slept. Killing Game Simulator. The Killing Game Simulator's text file contained the following information. Objects can't break. Avatars cannot be injured. However, the body's 5 senses are connected to the avatar, and any damage an avatar takes is felt by the user's real body. If an avatar takes fatal damage, then the real body will also die from shock. Besides that, the virtual world is the same as the real world, down to the laws of physics. There are no special travel methods, such as vehicles or warps. Login, logout record. With the exception of Miyu, who died before she could log out, everyone only logged in and out once each. The timestamps for their logins and logouts are as follows. 23:02, Himiko, Tsumugi, Kaito, Kibo, and Shuichi logged in. 1 minute later, Maki logged in. Another minute later, Kokichi and Gonta logged in. 2 minutes later, Miyu logged in. Now there's this blank spot, and I don't know if it's a page break because it's after midnight, or if it was redacted, and I'm sure we'll figure that out during the class trial. 5:17, Kaito logged out. 6:55, a whole hour and 38 minutes later, an hour and 38 minutes later, Kibo logged out. Himiko, Maki also logged out. 1 minute later, Gonta Tsumugi logged out. 2 minutes later, Shuichi logged out. 2 minutes later, Kokichi logged out. Tsumugi's account. While Tsumugi was searching for the secret of the outside world in the virtual world's mansions, she saw Miyu's avatar through the window. Loud noise. While Shuichi and Tsumugi were in the mansion's kitchen in the virtual world, they heard a loud sound as though something crashed into something else. Shortly after, while they were both in the entrance hall, they heard Kibo's voice, despite the fact that he should have been past the map loading point. Now, this isn't a previous truth bullet, but the map loading point, when a character goes from one area to another that's divided by a loading point, that character can't hear or see anything. Map of the mansion. The first floor of the mansion in the virtual world has a salon, a dining room, a kitchen, and a bathroom. The second floor is only the rooftop. While looking for the secret of the outside world, Kokichi searched the salon, Tsumugi searched the dining hall, Kaito searched the rooftop, and Gonta searched outside the mansion. Map of the world. Virtual world is surrounded by walls on all four sides, and there is a loading point between the two areas of the map. The loading point splits the map into two sides, the mansion and the chapel sides. When going through the map loading point, sight and hearing are momentarily cut off. Okay, so I do have a truth bullet that mentions that. In order to go between the mansion and chapel, it is necessary to go through the map loading point and across the river that runs parallel to it. Toilet paper, found on the ground outside the mansion. That's all we know. Signboard used as a bridge. A signboard just long enough to use as a bridge to cross the river. There is only one in the virtual world. Miyu threw it into the river, but it was later found stuck on the rocks in the river by the mansion. Hammer, found on the ground by Miyu's avatar. Miyu claimed she had rewritten the virtual world's program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. To me, a hammer is a weapon, so I think she lied. Cell phone, found on the ground by Miyu's avatar. Like the phone in the salon, it allows its users to log out by saying their name into it. However, it can only be used to force someone else to log out by saying their name into it. Miyu's avatar, found frozen and collapsed in the snow between the chapel and the wall where the virtual world ends. When a user logs out, their avatar disappears, but if the user's real body dies, the avatar stays in the virtual world. Now, it's worth noting that this virtual world used to be called a virtual killing simulator. So it makes sense that if the victim dies, their avatar doesn't disappear, because then there wouldn't be anything to investigate. And that's what we're assuming happened here. Her avatar stayed in the digital world so that we can investigate the case. Lattice near the chapel, found on the ground by Miyu's avatar, was not seen in the chapel before that point. It's worth noting that this looks very similar to the one that I found when we were investigating the rooftop before the incident happened. Miyu and Kokichi's meeting. While everyone was gathered at the chapel, Miyu told Kokichi to meet her on the rooftop of the mansion. However, when everyone was deciding how to split up to search for the secret of the outside world, Miyu volunteered to search the chapel. Kokichi in the salon. Kokichi agreed to meet up with Miyu on the rooftop, but because the door to the rooftop was locked, he couldn't. Because of that, he returned to the salon and decided to search there. There are no witnesses who can confirm whether or not Kokichi was actually in the salon. Wall added by Miyu. Coordinates in the virtual world are represented on an X and Y axis. Miyu added a wall along the length of the Y axis. The wall had a special setting that allowed non-human objects to pass through it. Setting on Kokichi's avatar. Kokichi's avatar had a special setting. If Miyu touched him, he would be unable to move. And then our last bullet, avatar error. When everyone logged in for the first time, there was one avatar user error that occurred. That's all our truth bullets. Let's begin. Our settings are set to mean mode, both for logic and gameplay, I think. Logic and action. are on me.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
What happened to you're gonna have the energy for the class trial?
Screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation!
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. That's fine.
So they both get executed? That doesn't seem fair.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it! We can't die here! Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
It's almost like they switched personalities.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Could've.
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
The fact that Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. Monokuma file, Kaito's account, small bottle of poison, Mew's corpse,
Kaito
killing
logged
game
out
simulator.
first by himself.
Camera.
Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit?
In the game?
Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
We
The
did.
culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
First, we need to decide if Mew was killed in the real world or the virtual world. No, she was killed in the real world. That's where the problem
Kaito logged
lies.
out first by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right?
Kaito culprit?
Impossible! Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison.
On Kokichi's
Killing
seat,
game
didn't we?
simulator.
The culprit
Hang
was
on. Killing game simulator. Objects can't break. Avatars cannot be injured. An avatar takes fatal damage, then the real body will also die from shock. There are no special travel methods. Oh, I don't know what
trying to
to
pin the
argue.
blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Oh, this is a great start.
Kaito logged out first by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her.
Kaito,
It
culprit?
has to be poisoned.
Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
She didn't
The
have the
culprit was trying to
symptoms
pin
of the poisoning. That's the thing, though. She died of shock.
Kaito logged out first.
No? You saw the label on the poison bottle, right, Shuichi? Even the smallest amount can kill. That expression of agony on her face definitely looked like the symptoms of poison. Which is why Kaito is the culprit. No, 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 no. No, she didn't have the
Logged out
symptoms
first
on the
by
bottle.
himself.
I found my answer. Thank you.
That's wrong!
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
A diversion? Red herring?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Shock. Mew's real cause of death, the only one I can think of. Oh gosh, shock. Killing game simulator?
This is it! Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Her funeral photograph has triple X's on it. I can't.
Miyu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
Inappropriate even after death.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, it seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
That was uncalled for! Someday, my chest will grow like crazy!
Let's begin then.
The fatal damage that Mew received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. Might have been a blow to the head. On Akuma file, small bottle poison, Mew's corpse,
In the
signboard.
virtual world,
Hammer?
Miyu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
I agree. Or I tried to
We're
agree.
going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
Really?
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
That too.
Could she have drowned?
No. We have to determine the specific cause of death. If I think about the condition of Miu's body, that should yield a clue. Oh, it could be strangulation.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is...
Because she had her hands around her neck in the real world.
Miu's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Miu was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh, the assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
Hey, if she can give us insight on the status of the body, that gives me a lot more information to work on.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
The toilet paper.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for a rope, hmm? I have an idea of what it might be. I found it during the investigation. Toilet paper, because things in that world can't break.
This is it! During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Is this toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Oh, Gonta, honey, you're not paying attention.
What do you mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
What, wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
He's gonna say that the toilet paper's too flimsy. I know it. Loud noise, killing, game simulator, signboard,
It's no
avatar.
time for nonsense!
Simulator?
You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! What tear too easy?
I'll cut through your words! The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Unbreakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
Okay.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Yep.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought the hammer. The person who brought the hammer, it was Miu.
That's it!
She's the one that deleted all the dangerous items.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Miu brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? We need to make that clear. Game simulator, map, toilet paper.
Let's assume that
Meeting?
Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
No.
Uses for a hammer. Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
Sure.
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone
Oh, I missed.
and tried to kill them with it.
You idiot, she was the victim!
Miu was planning to do... What was Miu planning to do with the hammer? That's still unclear. I need to think back to what she was doing. What her plan
Let's
was.
assume that Mew brought...
What was she trying to do with it? Uses for a hammer. Gonta no! You gonna build
Stuff with hammer!
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Morning, Vix.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
I agree!
Yep, you died. Are you happy? It was a very, very unfortunate
Mew was gonna meet up with
circumstances.
someone in the
I'm so
virtual
sad
world.
that I will never have to read her lines ever again. Come here, baby. They're both being lazy. No, like, no one deserves to die, but she wasn't a very likable character. And I have the same feelings towards Miu that I did for Hiyoko. You want a cookie? You have to go get it. Good girl. Thank you for the kitty cat treats, Vix. Finished watching the last trial last night, and let me say, oh my god, what in the world was that? I know. It's so weird. Half the time I was like, what am I reading right now, Kyo? But no, Miu died. I am sad because no one deserves to die, but I am glad that I never need to read her lines ever again. But Monokuma, right after we found her body, Monokuma was like, oh, there's no more characters saying crude, dirty jokes. Let me say the crude, dirty jokes. Miu was going to meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
I love Monokuma.
What? Is that true?
It's like a love-hate relationship with Monokuma. Like, I hate his, like, his lack of morals and, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, awareness of other people's, feelings. But, like, the sass and the comic relief is, like, is up there. Like, it ends up balancing each other out. Like, he's bad character. He's a pretty good character.
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miyu called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Love your shirt, by the way. Yay, thank you. It's that Tanaka shirt with his hamsters. I like how light it is. I probably won't wear it in the winter time, but it's a nice summer shirt because it's a really, really light material. Kokichi's already figured it out. She was planning to kill Kokichi.
That's it! She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Miyu's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. Alright, let's do it. Was this one of the car things? Cool beans. Miyu was sick of Kokichi's poo and wanted to kill him off. So again, not a bad girl. She just has a really foul mouth. Gosh, there's lots of cars on this road. Okay, who tried to kill Kokichi? Miyu. Miyu, Iruma, Kibo, Kaito Momoda, Miyu. Next question. Where was Miyu trying to kill Kokichi? On the roof. Oh god, there's a car there. Oops. Sorry, where was Miyu trying to kill Kokichi? The real world, the virtual world, the afterlife. Woof. The virtual world. Next question. I'm sorry, was that a advertisement poster with Tsumugi just like showing off her boobs? I don't want to slow down to find out. That's what it looks like going by really fast. Oh no, she's covered. She's covered. She's just in a provocative pose. Why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? It was a setup. Miyu put it there as a setup. She was the last one to log in. To divert attention, it was misplaced. Hidden evidence. To divert attention.
It connects!
But why put the poison on Kokichi's seat?
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
What? Miyu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
What's weird about that? She logged in a whole 2 minutes later than everyone else. You can do a whole lot in 2 minutes. Login, logout record.
When could Miyu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
No.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
She had a cell
I didn't
phone.
see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Uh-oh.
Then who put
Thanks.
poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper.
No, it wasn't me, guys.
If the poison is planted evidence, the question is when it was planted. If we determine the when, we might also determine
When
the
could Miyu
who.
have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point. And then what? She logged back in? Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around the time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison. That's wrong!
It was Miyu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
That's right. It says that Miyu was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
Oh my god, when they found Kokichi on the floor covered in blood and I thought he was dead, then he looks up and says it's a lie. It made me mad at him and also want to get a shirt like the one you bought. That scene, oh my gosh, it broke me the first time. It was so good. Kept forgetting to tell you that. Made me like him more for some reason. Right? He has like this charm about him. Like he's a total jerk and a compulsive liar, but there's something about him that just like reels you in and you're like, yeah, I like this guy. But just after the fact, he's like, oh, I just, tripped and fell and bonked my head. It's fine. It's fine. pass out before you tell us more information. Okay.
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
For the level of dedication that he has to lying, that he'd hit his head and have like severe bleeding and think, you know what would be a good idea right now? If I went into the hallway and played dead after they found 2 bodies. Kind of wish Miyu had killed Kokichi in my opinion. There is actually, I didn't watch it though, I saw a thumbnail for it. There is a video, a fan-made video of someone who made an execution scene for Miyu. So it was like if her plan had succeeded. Welcome in, Celeste. Exactly, Kokichi is becoming one of my favorites. There's something about him. I love him.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Mew's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world.
I think I also would have been upset if Miyu killed Kokichi, because between the 2 of them, like, I think I would rather deal with Kokichi's bad manners than Miyu's foul mouth.
Then pin the crime on Kaito.
Even if Miyu had killed Kokichi, Tsumugi would have ratted her out because she saw her. This is true, but she thought she saw her, like she thought it was like a figment of her imagination because there was no way, but I'm sure we would have figured it out.
Well, that's not my fault.
However, that being said, would Monotaro have helped us out as much as he did if Miyu was the culprit?
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that. Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
How did Miyu log Kaito out? With a cell phone. Okay, I don't know if this is because it's on the Switch, but there is a lag when I'm going through my truth bullets.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Kaito Momoda. He logged out, just as I thought.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
Yeah, she deliberately said that the phone in the salon is the only way you can log in or out.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that.
Also, us noticing Kokichi's eyes wouldn't have been bloodshot alone would have ruined her plan. Just like how well, not that it was part of the plan, but we caught on to it early on as well, that her eyes weren't bloodshot, even though we've clearly found a bottle of poison in the computer room.
Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
But she could have logged out, actually put the bottle of poison in his mouth. She had the power to do that.
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know.
She probably had the power to tamper with a whole bunch of information too, so she could have falsified a lot of information in the computer system.
She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted.
This is more elaborate than the Funhouse trial. It is. It is.
And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
You guys are only complaining because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive in, okay? We'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Kokichi does kind of sound like Monokuma, and I think that's what Mew was trying to off him for. She thinks he's the mastermind. I'm supposed to be cleaning my streaming area, but I'm lollygagging. Hi, Caliphie. Why are you lollygagging? Wait, I just realized what happened to Mew is the same thing that happened to Sayaka, essentially. In what way? Because the MO isn't the same. Maybe this is a discussion we could have later. Yay, lollygagging! Because cleaning sucks. Facts. Cleaning does suck. I also need to clean the room downstairs, but I really don't want to. I deliberately put all of my laundry is clean. I washed most of the laundry, and then Magma cleaned up like all the rest of the laundry, but we haven't folded it, so it's just sitting in a huge pile on the floor. So I've tossed it all on the bed. So I'm gonna have to fold it if I want to sleep tonight. Remember Sayaka tried to off Leon, but she failed. Oh, in that sense, yes, it backfired on her. I've had some monitor stands for months that I keep stalling on putting together. Caliphie! Okay, what is our goal today? Is the goal to put up the stands? Because if you have one goal and you meet it, that's all that matters. Just a small goal. Just a small goal.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma.
Gonna work on that while watching you? Alright.
Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Sounds like a plan. I get my shelves cleaned up? That also sounds like a great plan.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi.
The difference is that Sayaka didn't know everyone would die if she succeeded. Yeah. If Neurotic shows up here tomorrow, I don't want it to be completely trashy in here. Fair.
To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
Would his avatar have had the tools to pick a lock?
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either.
Howdy, Hammer. How's it going?
Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locked the door to the roof?
The
I
killer?
already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Yeah, but you always lie. Hammer is good. How you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Gundam only lost because Fuyuko was in the lounge. Yep. Yep, I said that too. I was like, can you imagine if Fuyuko wasn't in the lounge?
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oops, Tiger's nose and run away. Hey, come back.
I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Let's not and say Hammer did. All right. I'll take it. It's just a boop.
Truth? There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
The setup. Whoops, my hand slipped.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
It's true. First, we need to determine if Miu was actually there or not. Did she go? Or was she never on the roof at all? Tamugi's account. Tamugi saw her outside the window. Or, well, she thought she saw her outside the window.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel.
I mean, she should have, yeah.
If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up!
She stood me up. At first glance, it seems as if it's impossible for Miu to go to the mansion, but there has to be some evidence that shows it was
Miu
possible.
was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure
Yeah?
she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No,
Whoops, I missed.
apple.
That's wrong!
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
What are we gonna do if Mew strangled herself? Doubtful, because there's not conclusive evidence, but there's circumstantial evidence pointing to the fact that she wanted to kill Kokichi.
Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at first.
Though it would mirror the case from the first game, if that were the case.
Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
I also don't see it in her personality. Like, she absolutely wanted to get out of this building and wanted to survive because she's brilliant. She's super smart. And she wanted to make more inventions to make people's lives easier. So, like, I don't see it in her personality to do that. Celeste, thank you for contributing to another Breath of the Wild stream.
It must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
No pressure. How do I feel about the Crash Bandicoot games? Like any other platformer, like I'm in it for a few worlds and then I put it down and I forget about it. So I do have Crash Bandicoot for the PS4. But I put it down. I think I got to the Icelands and I haven't picked it back up in months. What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi. Right now I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Mew used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was. The wall she added. Kaito, login, Kokichi Salon, wall added.
A way across it only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
No vehicle.
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
I mean
Or
teleportation.
she used a warp zone.
No.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew
Hidden route.
cross.
I agree. That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Maybe Santa did it.
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world.
If we're just guessing. It was number 3.
The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't
through.
be naive, Shuichi.
Don't scare me like that, Kaito.
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, Mew set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Let me finish my explanation.
nothing to do with it.
Hi, Joseph.
You don't even realize your mistake? You
2
losing
jump
your
scares
edge?
in the last minute. You know who really hurt to Yeah, it's true.
Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Kaito, I was in the middle of an explanation. I'm gonna tell you you're wrong.
What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion. So why waste time talking about the impossible? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only
shoot.
lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
She set herself
Oh,
up to
cut
be
for
an
your
object.
words.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed.
You're at work. I'm doing well, thank you. I'll do those squats.
She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
Thank you for the squats, Joseph.
I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Yeah, we're all human. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through...
Good guy Kaito. Big bro Kaito is good guy.
Then her secret route was through that wall?
Okay, going back to work, just wanted to say hi and ask you to tell Magma I said no dirty bean water for him. Good luck with that. He's at work. I can't control that. When you get a chance, please.
That's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map.
Well, hopefully work treats you well. Joseph, I can't make any promises.
I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? 'Cause Mew said...
No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world. Literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
Mew lied.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Yum.
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Monotaro?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, If you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, someone put their foot in their mouth.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Miyu to get the cubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Miyu wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange
good boy.
occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The events that led us there. The thing. That thing. The bang? The loud sound?
This is it! You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
Bang. Huh? What was that sound? Sounded as if something was struck very hard. Came from outside, but...
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no! What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
No one trusts you, sweetie.
Sorry, Gonta not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
I did, actually. Another mysterious phenomenon. Something that shouldn't be possible, like Miyu in the mansion or that loud noise. I need to remember everything else that happened in there. There's the bridge. Oh gosh. There. Okay, that thing.
I see it!
The clock I never looked at.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. All right, here we go. So, the weird thing about the sign is it would go downstream. But then the river at the bottom of the map goes left to right. And we found it on the left side of a rightmost rock. Oh, car. At which point was the signboard swept away? When Miyu knocked it over. Oh, there's 4 phases. At which point was it swept away? The river? Oh, okay. Next question. Oh my gosh. Shuichi, grab the letters. I had to look at the other signboard. It's the manga image of Miyu saying sorry to Kokichi. Curiosity is getting the better of me. Where is the end of the river? There is no end of the river, it loops. Transition point, chapel side, mansion side. Now, on the map that we're given, the end would be on the chapel side. Next question. Oh, car! Oh my gosh, I missed all of those. Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? It was found on the mansion side. Oh gosh, there's another question. Next question. Oh, I know what picture is on the signboard. It's when she was making us cocktails in her lab. Ah, car. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? Eastwards. Left to right. I don't know if I could fit a fourth lady in my car. Against the current, with the current. What? What do you mean? It went with the current, you fool. I just killed someone. That's a lie. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? No, the signboard floated with the current.
It connects!
No, it doesn't. Y'all better discuss this because my brain does not
It
compute.
appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
Connect how the exact same way that he phrased it.
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't.
Like you don't know.
The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
What? How?
This is it!
I guess that.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through,
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
That's right, that's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river, how did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? It's another signboard, the signboard teleported, downstream and upstream connect.
That's it! What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
All my Phillips head screwdrivers just get up and walk away. Yours too? I bet they're all having a party because mine also get up and walk away. That and Allen keys.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, in that case...
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
Eh? What are you talking about now?
all my flatheads are there. Well, where did the Phillip heads go? The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls, one wall was already in place. They're the same wall.
That's it! The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
New parody set too. Where did all the cowboys go? Where did all my Phillips heads go?
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Dude, where's my Phillips?
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us!
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
Final stretch? We haven't even had an intermission yet.
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
The secret, huh? Yes, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Oh, Hangman's Gambit. How do we start this? Looping? No? Oh my gosh, what consonant does it start with? World? World, the world loops. I need an S.
I see now! Yes, that's it! The virtual world is a loop.
Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream, and floated with the currents until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
No, it's not. It's not.
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it?
Doesn't it?
Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kivo's voice.
Because you're right beside each other.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts.
It starts at the loading
Doesn't
point.
it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
It starts here. It starts right here.
There! The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
This image, like the mountains and the buildings, like that all looks natural, but the tree line looks unnatural when you reorient it like this.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right! That's how the virtual world works!
So now that we figured out how the funhouse works,
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For
Thank
you to
you.
get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miu. Doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve, if we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miu? What would be someone on the mansion side? Intermission. Save your game? Yes. Go to the bathroom? Yes. Man, I'm bushed. I've got no motivation at all. And Monofanny's period is late too. What? You're a robot! Father, why do you know Monofanny's cycle?
And another thing.
Father, why does Monofanny have a cycle? She's a robot. Never mind that. Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation.
Eh?
Lack of hibernation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't really been able to hibernate. That's awful. What could be causing it?
Ah.
Is it because you have a lot on your mind? Hmm? Is it because the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage? Hmm.
Really?
Is it because you don't want them to think you're just goofing around? Hmm. Is it because you want to stay friends? Hmm. Is it because you want to watch it in real time? Father? He's gone into hibernation. We should let him be.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. Night night. You're a robot. You don't hibernate. You're a robot. You don't menstruate. I'm confused.
My head!
Monotaro! Pull yourself together!
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much. I just can't remember.
If you've forgotten, maybe that's for the best. From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
What?
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a...
How?
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
Same.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Miu plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Miu's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Miu manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
chapel and a Nagito.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Miu's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world.
What did Kaito ever do to Miu? Like, I get her wanting to off Kokichi, but why frame Kaito?
And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Miu.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Miu did it. If Miu did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
No say such mean things! Killing game bad, not Miu. Miu not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends, if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh?
She's not a nice person, Gunta.
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Miu was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Miu's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Miu was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Miu's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Miu's avatar through the wall?
She went tobogganing.
I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Go to not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Miu's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
Bang! What was that sound?
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Miu there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to this case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? Sounded like something slamming hard into something else. So what were those two things? It could be the hammer hitting the wall, the cell phone hitting the wall, the latest hitting the wall, Miyu hitting the wall. These two. Miyu hitting the wall?
That's it! I think the sound came from Miu's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Miu colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Miyu's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Heck, we could hear it all the way from the mansion.
Yeah, that's the real question. Miu's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Inertia?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Miu's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Miu's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
You'll what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
She went tobogganing.
If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
PG is talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Miu hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. I'm gonna find the answer. Dive? Slide? Dive? No? Push? There's no P. I need a consonant. Game over. I didn't know how to start the sentence. Retry. I was like, push off the roof or something. Push off roof. Well, there's no P. Did I try D? Okay, well, it's not D. Not I. Not S. It's not L. This is legit all the letters you're giving me. Down? No? Oh, S. I thought I okay. Slid. I thought I tried S. What is that? What does the Monokuma do? Obtained a hidden Monokuma. Oh no, off.
I see now. The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Slide? Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
Who's Ramen Man? I'm positive that that's how Mew's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. I know. Lattice.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh,
It
whoosh.
made that much noise. It must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that.
Whoops. Oh no, I need it higher. Why does Kokichi just say the answer straight up?
Even if her
Honestly,
avatar slid...
Would it slide off that quickly? Well, duh, it would. It didn't make that much noise. It must have built up a lot of speed. Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right? You'd still slide, though. In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps
Not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around, though. That's wrong!
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
winner.
After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
The impact made all of her belongings scattered, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
Yes, just like that.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
How do you feel about the movies?
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather now?
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
No. The culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from Mew, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
Okay, so the people who were at the mansion were Shuichi, Tsumugi, Kokichi, Gonta, Kaito. We can we can remove Shuichi and Tsumugi because they were together when they heard the loud bang. We can remove Kaito because he was kicked out of the game. So that leaves Kokichi and Gonta.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Tsumugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me.
That's right, 5 suspects. Me, Tsumugi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what reason would they have to lie? I'll need to press them for information before making any judgments. I mean, Kokichi's always suspicious.
It's you!
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. It all began when Miu showed us the map. That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Oh gosh, which one? Oh no, which one? Well, there's blue ones. Why'd they Kokichi lie about everything? Oh no, I have a whole bunch of signals. Ah! Never went to the rooftop even for the meeting. It all started when she showed us the map. It's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof. I don't know. Probably it all started when she showed us the map. No? Okay. Killed without behind the locked door? No! Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
I see it! When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
But later, you said...
Since the mansion was on the top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope, and the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. Oh, how do you know that if you never went to the roof?
Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion.
Don't defend him.
But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Uh-oh. Kokichi's in the hot seat.
What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Is it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
Did she?
No, she didn't!
Yes, she did.
She did not!
She did too.
Rabbit season. Duck season.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight! Stop them, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, cause Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. But Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. With what? Photo, noise, corpse, cell phone, Kokichi in
I
the
didn't
salon?
go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man!
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know?
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine, because I'm not lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
Kokichi is lying for sure, but if he keeps throwing lies at me, I have to fight fire with fire. Okay, so I
I
have to
didn't
lie.
go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man!
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon
the whole time, you know?
I'll reveal the truth. Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you, but you weren't there.
Oh, I'm fighting a lie with a lie. This makes me uncomfortable. The cats need a treat. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad at lying in this game. Good girl. Thanks for the kitty cat treats, Vix. Oh dear, how will this turn out?
What? Really?
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
Tsumugi, just play along, okay? We went to check up on Kokichi, who wasn't there, okay?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi?
Do they ever play along with your lies? Oh, the last few times that I lied, they did play along with it. Tsukibo played along with my lie that one time. And I forgot what the other one was. Kaito. Yeah, they do end up playing along.
So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Do we trust the detective? Or do we trust the compulsive liar? It seems the ball is in my field. Kibo wasn't very convincing though. Yeah, but I mean, at least he caught on that he was supposed to play along, but no, it wasn't very convincing. That was one of the backdoor ones, so it wasn't necessarily like scripted, but I legitimately didn't know how to proceed in the case there.
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. Oh, no. Himiko points to Shuichi.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining
Shush,
room.
shush, 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 shush.
I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there.
To me, Smoggy.
Oh well. I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Okay. I snuck out while you were looking at something and your back was turned to the door. Yeah, that's what happened. I love how Mew has 3 X's on her picture, right?
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to! Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already! You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably killed.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Or are you gonna come clean?
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess?
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her.
Confessing ...
She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You work together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive?
All the way to get out.
Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun.
But doesn't that make it less fun for you?
If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge. Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What?
What?
Huh? What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Tokichi's just lying!
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta? Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not smart.
It's my turn now! The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game.
The fact that it says confessing, ... I think he's lying.
As the Killing Game Busters!
I call shenanigans.
What busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
Ghostbusters?
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with a murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
I dodge spoiler monkeys now. Love you, love you!
'Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Gonta is telling the truth! He's not someone who lies all the time like you!
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Cut that out. I told you it's not gonna work.
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible.
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What?
Gonta not understand what's going on. But still, Gonta not kill Mew. Gonta really not know anything. And also, Gonta not tell lies. And Gonta not make trouble for others. 'Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You.
You, of course!
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit!
Because if she touches him, he freezes. Setting on his avatar.
I am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew is killed.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me!
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her, no problem.
No.
See, I told you I'm not the culprit.
How'd you arrive at that conclusion?
I'm not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew was killed. Mew got strangled to death, right? Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me! You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar?
That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept no problem. That's wrong!
It's wrong.
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
What?
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait! What if it was something besides strangulation, then? Like...
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaido is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
Of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to ask uncomfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Oh, I don't want. That's the last thing I want to do.
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
No, I'm not trying to.
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit. Please, believe Gonta.
Oh, baby.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes!
But...
2 for 1 truth special!
Scrum, let's go.
Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
So we're gonna do that again?
Why not? It's my favorite minigame.
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
Kaito.
Of course I want to believe Gonta. I don't want to think that he killed someone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. I need to find the truth.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I've got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo!
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I've got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with
Kibo!
Oh,
That
no,
isn't
it's probably
possible,
Monokuma.
because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Wrong word.
It's all a lie.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew!
I've got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Oops,
But
I missed
Kokichi
one.
confessed he was working with Monokuma. Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I've got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a...
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop with...
Kibo!
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance.
I've got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he...
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta...
I've got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
This is our answer!
don't like my answer.
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
Ugh, I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Quit it. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Maki, please, calm down.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. 'Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Wait, what did Kokichi say? All you've been saying this whole time, that's true about Gonta. This whole time, Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything. Gonta not understand either. Miu like this when Gonta wake up. Gonta was sleeping too, had strange dream. Gonta not understand anything. Gonta not know. Murder already happened when Gonta wake up. But why this happen? Why Miu killed? Gonta not understand. Gonta not understand anything. Because Gonta have no idea what he's talking about. But when exactly did he start using that defense? From the beginning. After logging out? After the class trial start? After logging out?
That's it!
That's it. It was after he logged out. That means...
Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
The accident that hurt Gonta, that was... the avatar error.
This is it! When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
An avatar user error?
Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's what I thought at first, but I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that error is what's affecting Gonta, and it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? What could it have been? Oh gosh. Oh, 6 letters. Well, memory, something memory. Memory loss. Whoops. Oh, no, 2 S's. Oh gosh, game over. What? Oopsie. Try that again.
We can't let it end here!
I see now! I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember?
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused!
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory? Gonta never hurt anyone!
Oh, I was wondering where the 3-way argument was.
No way Gonta's the culprit!
Hey, what words do we have? Log in, log out, use avatar setting, error,
never hurt
device
anyone.
instructions.
Gonta want to keep everyone safe!
You did it, but you don't...
Gonta is gentlemen! Gentlemen protect friends!
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
Gonta not lying! Gonta swear! Please believe Gonta!
Oh, I see there was a glitch.
Never heard it!
Doesn't remember a thing about the virtual world?
Isn't he just confused?
But never kill a friend!
Gonta is...
It should have affected all of us! But because we're all okay, that means there was...
I heard it!
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
But the red consciousness cord in the right port and the blue memory cord in the left port. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords? I don't know, I've never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like, an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What?
Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
Huh? How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
Oh no.
That's your left hand!
He's left-handed.
What?
Looks like it's decided.
What? Decided. He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! Cause why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
No.
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
That's a dirty rule.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already!
I care about the motive!
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
No. Me?
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated as suspects is because they were at the chapel. They couldn't access the crime scene.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
Because he got booted out of the system. He was logged out.
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Mew logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning, That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Tsumugi, Shuichi, and me. Tsumugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
Because we are each other's alibi. We didn't go to the roof, we have solid alibis.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
And you know it's true because he doesn't have the energy to say, I got it.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Tsumugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
He
Sorry
can't.
for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
Kokichi didn't go to the roof. Kokichi was Mew's target. He couldn't have killed Kokichi. Sorry, Mew. He couldn't have.
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again?
Gonta.
Well, who is it?
I don't want to say it.
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that! This is all Kokichi's trap!
There's only one suspect left. Only one person could have done this. I don't want to answer. No crying! I'm not gonna cry. Maybe.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Mew Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy. But you forgot everything, so oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing.
So who do we do an argument against?
If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Oh, probably against Kaito.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to
You want proof? I've got your proof. After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Oh, Shuichi and Tsumugi. Gonta, did you see Kibo around here anywhere? No, Gonta not see him.
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Mew's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
Wait, didn't we? Didn't we see that we saw, say that we saw him?
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
That's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough.
What if he used the toilet paper to go down? J-Racer, thank you for confirming you are not a bot and contributing to another Breath of the Wild stream. Beep boop. How are you doing?
How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end, but
No, that's wrong.
taking care of mom, and I just finished hacking my 3DS XL for home brewing and custom themes. Ooh, fancy. Testing, testing. I got sights on the ticker-ier. Hi, Banana. If each character had a legendary, Shuichi would have been a Mewtwo. Really? You think so?
What? Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
He used the toilet paper as rope.
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us all to survive, I can't back down. Oh, here it is.
I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that. Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
It ends here!
Damn it!
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion.
Just waiting for ants to leave so I can use the restroom. Oh dear. And get ready for class. Oh, are we getting a little close today? Tamuki would have a Mew because Mew shapeshifts and she's a cosplayer. I was gonna say why not Ditto, but you had specified legendaries. Also, I forgot to buy Ori too, Jess. Thank you, Banana. Thank you for reminding me. Would Maki have Zacian or Zamazenta? Zacian because it's a sword, right? I forget. The one that's the dog that's a sword.
That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
Toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else.
For anyone who wasn't there for the story segment and is confused why the murder weapon is toilet paper and how Gonta would have used toilet paper to get from the roof to the floor, the ground, items cannot break in the virtual world, so the toilet paper wouldn't have torn.
Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Mew's body.
Banana does not suck. Oh wait, Zamazenta, because remember she said she doesn't use swords. Oh yes, that's right. She did say she doesn't like swords.
It was outside the mansion.
I'm confused by the whole franchise. Fair. No, he doesn't.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to.
Wasn't there? The doorknob? Actually, I don't even know.
I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am. I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end.
What if Kokichi was holding on to the other side of the rope? Banana can't suck if he is a platforming god. Thank you, J Racer. I'm only here for low energy Monokuma and any Mono characters. Oh, Monokuma got rid of his low energy. He's all pepped up again.
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Yes, the place where the toilet paper was tied down. Ah, the binoculars!
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it.
So they could retrieve it.
And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Getting closer to making Jess play Celeste. Oh gosh. Quick question. Why are we in slow mode? I don't know. Also, Jess Switch games are so pricey. I know, Banana. Four games for $180. $45 each, that sounds about right. Banana, rude.
But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
180 for 4 games? Not that bad. I mean, it comes up to $45 each. Ah. Oh, what? Can you trigger that event again? There's a secret event you missed if you talked to... I'm assuming you mean Maki and not Kaito. Earlier in the chapter with the white sword present, you have a daytime training cutscene where she explains that she was tracking someone she was told to assassinate to this convention, and the paparazzi thought she was cosplaying a character from an anime who uses a sword, and that's why she doesn't use swords anymore. Can you get that cutscene whenever? $180 for 2 games here. $90? Okay, maybe 140, not 180. Yeah, $80 for AAA titles. Because, you know, Canadian pesos. Mario Kart 8, 45, Breath of the Wild 40, Mario Odyssey 50, and Link's Awakening 38. The rest is sales tax. Ew. Things were on sale too? Dang. Those seem about half-price sales. Very good line, Banana. I agree. Vix, go to bed. It's early. What are you talking about? Only in this chapter? Oh, no. Well, that's unfortunate.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That... it's...
So, it's true. Going to really kill Mew.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta.
That's so dirty.
Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Because Kokichi probably fed you a lie and you believed it.
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop. I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess.
I think without them on sale, it would be 240 easily. Yeah, I believe it. What sales taxes? My Nintendo consoles live in Alaska where we don't pay tax. Really? Back to Lurkland, dodge the spoiler monkeys.
It's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Aw.
Okay.
I just want to hug him. Okay, what bullets do we have? Or what panels? Toilet paper that doesn't tear. Bottle of poison. The cell phone. What color cord did the culprit stick in the right port? What did Miyu bring from Shuichi's lab? Poison. What was posted in the entrance hall? A map. What did Miyu do when the others left for the mansion? She knocked over the thingy. Who was investigating the roof? What object did Miyu use when she got to the mansion? The cell phone. What was the weapon Miyu brought to kill Kokichi? Who was logged out? What did the culprit use to strangle her? So now we have Kaito Momoda logged out, Lattice used as a sled, and map of the virtual world. Move the body. Miyu smuggles in a hammer through the signboard into the river. Okay, what color cords? I don't know. The wrong one. Okay, who was investigating the roof? Kaito. Who was investigating the kitchen? Me. Who was investigating the dining hall? Sumugi. And who was investigating the outside. Kaito. Or, sorry, the culprit. Not Kaito. Gonza. And how did the culprit escape the roof? Binoculars and toilet paper. If you have your zip code set to an Alaskan zip code in the States, then you don't have tax added to your purchase. Oh, this cheating. I've been around since the eShop was first created. Interesting. But if VIX doesn't work, how will VIX pay bills and find entertainment in the form of music, food, and games? Banana has a very good point. This is probably why VIX works so much. Check the game shop next to my house. Too expensive. Aw.
This is the truth of the case! The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports.
We're not going to be able to hear any more Gonza stories. Oh, this is heartbreaking. Ain't no food? Woo! No, not woo. Banana needs to eat. Gaming and food isn't cheap. Gamers work hard to support their hobbies, yes. Now I can play with Jess on community nights. Yay!
Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world.
Also, I feel like Mr. Clean is too good at Mario Party Superstars. Really? Did you play together and he won? I see Mr. Clean's plan. He loses for the first 10 rounds and then destroys the competition in the last 5 turns. Oh ho ho, he's biding his time, I see.
Was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us.
Aren't they cute? Their avatars are heckin' adorable.
Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder.
You're doing so well. 2 times star exchange, got an easy 3 stars right off the bat. Then Mr. Clean wins every single duel, amassing a coin lead of 200 and then 3-star pipes to victory. Wow. Unheard of. Unheard of. Anyways, how is Jess? Jess is good. Thanks for asking.
Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river.
Thank you for that self-care package, J-Racer.
This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel.
He's too good. 20% skill, 80% luck.
At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious. But her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember. This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist. Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Going to not really understand.
Aw.
Cause going to not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Going to trust everyone.
Gonta.
So this is where we get to the execution? Yeah. Well, we're gonna have like a post-class trial discussion, but it's gonna happen.
But why? Going to kill Mew, forget everything. Going to even think he not do anything bad. And then going to try to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why going to do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Aw.
Huh? Wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby.
Oh my gosh, more death flags.
Now then, heels together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time! It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
I don't want to imagine Monokuma as a dad, but he fathered these cubs. One person voted for Kokichi. It was probably Kaito.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Much sad. It was probably Kokichi that voted for himself. I'll rise. Oh, I don't like it. Minus 2,000 for retrying. I still got an A. No backdoors. Nice. Last game I was getting all Bs.
Absolutely
Well,
right.
look at that. You voted correctly. Congratulations, you guys.
Let me hear your
Give yourselves a
joyful
hand.
voices.
Let me hear your joyful voices. Sobs.
Let me hear your joyful voices.
Damn.
Damn it, why?
Wah!
Geez, they're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know I'm super happy. Hey, what should we name the kid? Good question. We should prepare six names?
Yay!
What? We're having sextuplets? I'm so happy I might go crazy.
And another thing.
Hey, Kokichi, you said this would liven up... Hey, Kokichi, you said this would liven things up. What gives, huh?
Here.
You said you were gonna liven up the killing game and the class trial. And I said I'd put the motive, the secret of the outside world, into the killing simulator. That was just a lie.
Oh.
Oh, so it was a lie.
What was that?
He just laughed it off.
Hey,
Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? Is it the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah. Then let's have Gonta explain. Huh? Gonta?
Please stop.
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to...
Right.
Then we should all go back into the killing game simulator. What?
Because
Why don't we ask the Gonta in the virtual world? But going back to the virtual world is... There's a much easier way than that pain in the butt method. How?
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data.
Okay there.
I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data. Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
He's so cute. Imagine the punishment you get from Monokuma for failing a class. You're not taking that class anymore.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening?
Is this Gonta? Is that Gonta?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, Himiko. It's not magic, and it's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. I'm just imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta. Gonta not understand. Who is this alter ego person?
now then.
See? It's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then other Gonta tell Gonta.
Why?
Why? Why did Gonta kill Miu? Kill Miu? Why does other Gonta know about?
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now.
Oh. Gonta.
Then Gonta no could save everyone?
Huh?
Save everyone?
Gonta don't know.
Hey, answer Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Miu?
Wrong.
Gonta just want to save everyone. He wanted to save everyone?
That's...
Gonta, what do you mean?
Gonta.
Gonta think for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta strong, but no can fight exosols. Gonta feel frustrated because Gonta no could do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta feels.
Yeah.
Technically, they are the same person.
But...
So that's why Gonta think he had to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he could do it because everyone else not want to.
Gonta.
So, Gonta killed Miu.
What?
What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all.
Oh.
Geez, Gonta is bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. So if you remember what happened at that time... No, we shouldn't. If we want to prevent another murder from happening... Yoink! I'll take that card key then. Kokichi used his lit body to his advantage and took the card key from Monokuma.
Huh?
The card key? So you used it? After working tirelessly, I finally found the door to the card key. After opening it, I saw the outside world.
What?
The outside world?
What?
That was Monokuma's motive? Well, why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found out about Miu's plan. And it hit me. If I combine the two, then I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean?
Hey.
Hey now, you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, then he would let us use the outside world as a motive again.
Huh?
Again?
In other words,
Let me chime in. The motive keycard that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive. He said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. And I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded a flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation. Memories of the outside world in the flashback light?
What?
Secret of the outside world in the virtual world was about the flashback light.
You know?
And it was the flashback light. It would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories. What are you saying?
Wait,
Why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place?
Incomprehensible.
What's going on here?
Oh?
Huh? You can't remember? Okay, fine.
You get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world.
hey!
Hey, you even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair.
to tell you the truth,
Whoa, I just placed it. I never actually said I hid it.
too bad.
If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that.
Always messing around.
So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta leaped together. But Gonta can watch Kokichi, so he not do anything weird. Gonta, you're so sweet, but I knew you'd say that. Even without your ridiculous physical strength, as long as you're selfless and courageous, you'd make a terrific bodyguard. Bodyguard? With you by my side, I know I'll be safe from any trap. Okay then, let's go. Wait, Kokichi? It's okay, leave it to Gonta. Gonta keep eye on Kokichi.
Could it be?
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta.
Gonta!
After that, Gonta got taken to forest near mansion. Is this flashback light? Looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. We gotta tell everyone. Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? Huh? This might be a trap, you know. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. Protect everyone? What did he see?
How'd this happen?
And there, Gonta remembers secret of outside world. But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no could think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
What?
No way!
Was Gonta tricked?
Wrong.
No, you not tricked. Because when Gonta remembers secret of outside world, Gonta thinks it would be easier to die.
Huh?
What? Remember what everyone said at the beginning? That this academy is hell? Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be part of killing game is hell. So everyone thinks they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do?
Huh?
What do you mean, Gonta? Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for?
How'd this happen?
And everyone who died, what did they die for? It's hell outside and hell inside?
What?
And then Kokichi tell me, best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta. That's right, and the only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he had survived the class trial, he would have lived in his hell alone.
Get it?
Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more? Wait a minute, I still don't get what's happening. What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey!
Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it.
Right?
Gonta, what pushed you to do such a thing?
Please.
Answer, Gonta.
Sorry.
Sorry, Gonta no can tell you.
Why?
Can't tell us. Why? Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone despair.
Huh?
Despair? I know it. A despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think the kind Gonta would tell you about such despair from his own mouth? But now we don't know any more than we started. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the... Now you know why. How? Now you know how. I know how to read. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? And can't you accept everything about this case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Miyu's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonta away from sight, where Miyu and I were supposed to meet. Aw, Kaito's not here? Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm honored you asked me to meet up with you, Miyu. Is this a booty call? Or are you here to kill me? So you figured it out. There's nothing you can do. You can't resist me. I made sure of it when I programmed your settings. Uh-oh, guess I'm in trouble now. I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They'll make the world a better place. My duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here. Sorry, Gonta, so sorry. Don't be sorry, Gonta. She was trying to kill me too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but that was just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. But... Gonta, sorry. Gonta's so sorry, Miu. I already said you don't need to apologize. We had to do this for everyone's sake. Aw.
It
can't be. Gonta would never.
By the way,
You should know that it was Gonta's idea to slide the body to the chapel wall. What? Gonta's idea?
Gonta!
Before Gonta went to Rook, he happened to see Miu walk through the wall. Gonta tell Kokichi and he think of everything else.
but
Gonta gave me that chance. I like to think we made a pretty good team.
Stop it!
Good? What's good about that? You're the worst. That's the whole story. That's everything that happened.
Well,
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world?
Sorry!
Sorry, Gonta no tell you that.
Always messing around.
Well, I mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tricked by
How can
Kokichi.
this be?
But Gonta did kill Miu. Gonta really did it.
Sorry!
Sorry, everyone. Gonta's so sorry. Aww. But Gonta's plan to save everyone fail. Gonta not save anyone. Gonta just make everyone suffer more.
Gonta, idiot!
Gonta is stupid. How can Gonta call himself gentleman? Everyone, please forgive him. Gonta tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us. But you reached for the truth and Gonta's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything. So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth?
yeah.
Yes, it was. At least Gonta and I think so. You should all have died ignorant. Gonta even killed Miu for that sake, you know.
Don't screw around.
Enough of your junk. You made him kill her. Hey, Blowfish! Thanks again for yesterday. Oh my gosh, no problem. Dropping you a lurk because I'm working on stuff. Good luck with the work, lurk. Thanks for coming in.
Please stop!
No, Gonta is bad. Because Gonta kills someone. Gonta is murderer. It's true. Yes, Gonta make everyone suffer. That is true.
Sorry, everyone.
Sorry, Gonta is sorry he failed everyone. Gonta is sorry for being stupid. Gonta is sorry he make everyone suffer. Gonta is so sorry. We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably all thinking that I should have taken on the dirty work and knocked Gonta, right? Everyone hates me, so the role of villain is perfect for me. Yeah, I know already. It should have been my responsibility. But when I realized Miu was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world. And in fact, you were right. She set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch.
So am I.
That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I could.
That's enough!
Okay, but you didn't need to push everything onto Gonta to...
Please stop!
Stop! It's okay. Everyone, please, don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Gonta, you... How nice can you be, Gonta? You really are stupid sometimes. You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta could never be a gentleman.
Hey!
Hey, so, are we done yet?
Huh?
What?
And another thing.
You guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's just move on to the exciting stuff. Yes, the eagerly anticipated punishment time.
So am I.
Wait, if you're gonna punish him, then please punish me too. Kokichi?
I know that.
I'm prepared for it. If you're gonna execute Gonta, then... It's okay, Kokichi. Please let Gonta sacrifice himself. For everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore.
But...
Just promise Gonta that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay? Alright, I promise.
Okay.
Alright, it's time to punish the ultimate entomologist, Gonta Gakuhara. Oh man, I bet his punishment's gonna have a lot of gross, nasty bugs. Ugh.
Ah.
That's right, you don't like nasty stuff. No, it's not that. It's coming. What?
Yeah?
Already? How? You're a robot.
Honey!
Quick, hold my hands.
Now then,
I've prepared a
very
special punishment for him.
Gonta!
Wait, please. I don't want this. Don't go, Gonta.
No.
Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Yeah, Gonta not cry. Gonta's really not scared. But
How can this be?
Gonta upset. Gonta upset he know could protect everyone. Gonta, you can't cry either.
It's punishment time!
Well then, let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Sorry,
Gonta,
everyone.
love you all.
Gonta, idiot!
Gonta is so sorry for being stupid. Aww. My heart. I'm not even gonna question what's going on in the background. That was disturbing. Oh my goodness. Surprise! What a twist, huh? Even I didn't see that coming. Oh, my little cubs have been destroyed.
Dang it!
So sad. All that cuteness gone to waste.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. My face was priceless. That was disgusting. It was like Alien, but worse. Why would you do such a thing to your own children? Because lately they've been acting all buddy-buddy and neglecting me. I'll never get the hang of this whole parenting thing.
How?
Why?
Got a minute?
Doesn't matter now. We don't have the time to give him attention.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids. Later. Are you, though?
Damn it.
Damn it, why did it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Hey, Kokichi, why don't you tell us now? What is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it.
What was that?
I can't accept it either, Kokichi. What is the secret of the outside world? What kind of secret would push Gonta that far? Kokichi, if you really cared for Gonta, explain yourself to everyone, and I don't want to.
Huh?
You what?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying?
Personally, no.
You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
What?
Fake crying?
Because?
I said the actual truth back there, Gonta would have been real mad. I would have interfered with the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. See? As long as you lie for a good purpose, right?
What? Hey!
What do you mean, what really happened? What did you make him do that? Why did you make him do that? Obviously, so he wouldn't be boring.
Huh?
What are you...
Which means...
I gave Gonta an incentive because I thought I'd let it liven up the game. Come on, think about it. I actually wanted to save everyone, like what Gonta did.
You really don't get it.
I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. You should have realized that.
Hey!
Then why did Gonta...
Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave us one of his creepy smiles. When I saw it, I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. Malice. His entire body, nothing but raw and unfettered malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
Seriously?
You?
Who the hell do you think you are? So, for your own entertainment, you sacrificed Miu and Gonta?
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right, Maki Roll?
You bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Maki Roll.
Do you want to die?
You look so much better with a scowl on your face, Maki Roll. But hey, you guys are just way too trusting. If only you had suspected me more, then Miu and Gonta wouldn't have died such meaningless deaths.
Don't screw around.
Meaningless deaths? Kaito screamed and sprinted up to Kokichi like a bullet. Wham! A dull thud resounded through our skulls.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Kaito! You!
By the way, Kaito, is it just me? Or are you way slower? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Kaito!
Kaito, are you okay? Kaito kept coming at him, and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes. For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now. You believed a lie like that?
You bastard.
You really want to die, don't you?
Let's have more fun.
Oh, did I finally provoke you enough? Is it because of Kaito? No, Maki. What am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a trainee anyway. Kokichi never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaito's side. Kaito, are you hurt?
Are you alright?
Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder? Sorry, my MP is at 0, so I can't use any recovery magic.
Oh?
Hey, why are you all so worried about this pathetic...
That's wrong!
Pathetic? Look at yourself, Kokichi. What?
No.
Kaito always has us by his side, see? But no one wants to be around you. You're alone, Kokichi, and you always will be. You're talking about friends? Friends don't make this game more
Oh, man.
Jeez. Boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore, but I will tell you this. The one who will win this game is me. Kokichi spat out those words, then left the room. Aw.
Kaito!
Kaito, are you okay?
Huh?
Hey, Kaito.
Hey.
You don't look well. Didn't seem like he punched you that hard, but...
What?
Did you hit your head or something? I'm fine. It's just...
Okay?
Don't push yourself. You should lie down and... I said I'm fine. Kaito tried to get up, but... Kaito doubled over. His knees gave out and he collapsed hard. Ew.
What?
Kaito? Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on. Don't freak out over this.
It just bit my tongue. It's fine.
It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much and cut my throat or something. I don't know.
As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet. Yeah, that's it. I just need a drink of water. Sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room.
Kaito!
Okay, I'll go with...
Shut up!
Don't follow me.
Huh?
What? I can walk on my own. I don't need your help, Shuichi. Kaito staggered off.
Well,
I'll go with him. It would be bad if he collapses on the way. Right. We'll leave it to you then. Don't worry about it, Shuichi. Kaito was just stressed out is all. Yeah, it was stress. Why? Why did it end up like this? I thought I could help. I wanted us all to survive, and I wanted it so damn bad. I kept fighting for it. Fighting for the truth. And this is what I get? By trying to survive, we're just playing a stupid game. Just like Kokichi.
Damn it!
Uh-oh.
It's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it. Now is the time. I'll end this killing game.
Ominous. This world is mine, signed Kokichi Oma. How many are we left? 7? Less than half.